Today, that same man who was making a call during his own program, who was making a call in the day past, who was making a call, calling on the elites to join the struggle, today, he has become one of the elites. He has become the chief security officer in Biafra land. Instead of him speaking up for Biafra people, he is fighting against the Biafra struggle. What does that tell you? It tells you that the enemy we are up against, they can use anything available to destroy us. And ask yourself, are you one of the willing to? Are you going to make yourself available? Because it is much more clearer than ever that now, today, they have no more weapon. The only greatest weapon they have is we ourselves. The weapon that the Janjaweed have today that they are using against Biafran people is Biafran people themselves. It is no longer, they are not going far to go and employ machineries from other places. The machineries that the caliphate are using today against Biafran people are Biafran people. Look at the governors. Look at the fleet of governors, all of them in Biafra land. When you talk about Biafra issue, they will fight it and make sure that it doesn't see the daylight. Today, none of them can come openly and boldly speak for Biafran people. None of them can come openly and condemn the killing of Biafran people. Use that language, use that word. Why are you killing the people who are asking for self-determination of Biafra? Why are you killing them? These people know fully well that referendum is not a call for war. Calling for referendum is not a call for war. Asking for self-determination is not a crime. It is justly, even in their law, in that country called Nigeria, self-determination is allowed. African Charter law supports it. International law supports self-determination. But ask me, why is it that these people who call themselves political elites cannot be able to activate that very space where there is self-determination to demand what their people is requesting for? Even a blind man knows that in the southern part of Nigeria, not only in Biafra, in the southern part of Nigeria as a whole, people who are there, 80% of the people in that area are asking for referendum. They're asking for self-determination. Our Ududua brothers. If you conduct a referendum in Ududua land today, you'll be surprised that 90% of Ududua people will be asking for referendum. The same thing with the Middle Belt. And that of Biafra. That of Biafra. Biafra is conducting their referendum every blessed day, including today, Monday. Including today. Including today, Monday. Check the seat at home. Check the seat at home. Anambra seat at home. After the governor have come to issue threat. The governor came out to issue threat that people should come to work. If you don't come, he will do this. He went ahead to go and call meeting of all the market men, all the market leaders. He went and called meeting with market leaders and all transporters. Held meeting to convince them to come and spit on the grave of the Biafran that died. But Biafrans told him that we cannot spit on the grave of our brothers and sisters who have laid their life down. We cannot make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. Biafran spoke loudly. Even in his own government house, in Soludo government house, people did not turn up. Police stations locked. Markets locked. They forced the market door to be open. Some of the market, the door was open, but nobody was in there. The whole place was deserted. What does that tell you? The Biafrans are speaking clearly. And if these politicians are genuine, if they are genuine and they care about the people they are ruling, they know the cause of the seat at home. We are not asking for too much. All we are asking for, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. If you want to stop the seat at home, the way to stop the seat at home is very easy and clear. It's very simple and easy. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Speak about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pursue the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, if you see the seat at home continue, then you can do anything you want to do. But as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains in the hand of the DSS, the seat at home continues. You can keep on deceiving yourself. You can keep on bringing army or military, kill as many as you can. But the Biafran spirit will never go down. It will never go down. Politics of Nigeria is a dirty, dirty game. And the most dangerous people are those politicians in Biafra land. As soon as they are being sworn in with that, their evil constitution, as soon as they are being sworn in with it, they lose their conscience, they lose their manners, they lose everything about them. It doesn't matter how good they have been. Look at Soludo of all people. If you look at Soludo as a person, he might be a good person. He might be a good person. But as long I said it from the very first day he was sworn in, I said it that nobody should have any high hope about Soludo. Soludo, who has spoken of for Biafra, who knows what the IPOB have gone through. He knows what they have gone through. Soludo knows what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone through. He knows the intimidation Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone through. He made an open speech about the criminal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask Soludo today, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get justice from that 2015 arrest? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get justice? Soludo, I'm asking you, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get justice? Today, you are an elite. Instead of you to demand for that justice, now that you have the chance to make a name for yourself, now that you have the chance to make a name for yourself, what did you do? You came back and began to stab the hand that fed you. You stood on the back of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to contest for your governorship. Biafran people gave you the chance to see if there will be a politician that's going to be different. But it's obvious that every one of you are the same thing. In fact, the politicians in Biafra are even worse than those in the Janjaweed country. The politicians in Biafra are worse than that of the Janjaweed. Because we can say the Janjaweed, they don't care about us. The Janjaweed will know they are not Nigerians. They don't care about us. We don't have anything in common. But what about you? What about you? What about you who call yourself a Biafran? Who supposedly have the same blood flowing in your brain like us? Eating the same kind of food, the same religion, everything the same. Speaking the same language. What about you? You go and you bring soldiers to kill your own people. To kill your own people. Soludo, if Soludo was somebody that is genuine, when he was elected, his first priority was supposed to be to speak up for the life of Biafra people that have been lost. Biafra people even lost their life in the process of his own election. Many Biafrans lost their life while they were preparing for that murderous election. That their dubious election, when he was elected, Biafrans lost their life. On his speech, he never said anything about it. A huge number of members of IPOBs have been locked up. Biafran people are locked up for committing no crime. They were not seen kidnapping anybody. They were not seen with arms. Only because they are Biafrans. They are locked up. He went to the prison. Instead of ordering their release for the following day, the chief secretary of the state could not order the release of the people. Now is how many weeks now? Since then, he went and made some bogus promises. Because the simplest thing you can do, a governor can grant a pardon. Governor can grant pardon to prisoners. Governor can grant pardon. Only your pen and paper. Only your pen and paper to your attorney general of your state. And people will be out. You did not do it. You did not do it. You didn't release them. You didn't even condemn the life of Biafra have been lost on daily basis, have been destroyed. Initially, when it was happening, I thought that maybe you're waiting for you to go into power before you speak. Or now going into power. Instead of addressing the cause of the problem, you went ahead to begin to attack Biafra itself. Any attack on Monday Sit at Home is attack on Biafran people. You want to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. That was your assignment. That's the assignment they gave you. You have failed. You have failed. Today you have tested your popularity and you see that Biafrans don't give no damn about you. Biafrans don't care about your qualification. You said you were central bank governor. Even as you were the central governor, what did you do for Anambra State? As the central governor of the contraption called Nigeria in the past, what did you do for your people? What did you do for them? Nothing. What did you do? Instead, you embezzle your own money for your own self, which we know that if you don't do their bid, of course, they're going to put you. The same thing that happened to Obiano will happen to you when you go down. If you don't do what they tell you in Asoro, what your friend Buhari have told you, your friend or your father, whatever you call him, if you don't do what he told you, immediately you come down, what is happening to Obiano will happen to you. That is why you started with their own mission, to make sure you destroy IPOB, to make sure you stop the Biafran people from the seat at home. Instead of doing the needful, asking for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have failed. I say this is the beginning of the end of Seludo. The beginning of the end of Seludo. It has come. If he wants to regain himself, if he wants to still stay relevant, he knows what to do. But of course, he is not going to do it. Because already, the Janjaweed have his black slate. They have his black slate. They have all the money he looted when he was in Central Bank. They still have the list with him. And they are waiting. And they are waiting. So, if anyone is expecting Seludo to do something that is different from what other people, I'm telling people that Seludo is going to be worse than every other governor you've seen if care is not taken. Seludo will be worse than any other governor in the Southeast if not taken. When it comes to the issue of attacking Biafran people, he is going to attack. He will take more life more than any other person have taken. Because Seludo has a lot of dirty things in his palms. He has a lot of things in his cupboard. And the Caliphate are aware. Former governor of Central Bank. Former governors, he has stolen a lot. If you don't know it now. And they are waiting for him. They are waiting for him. If he refuses to do their bidding, of course, they're going to pull him down without looking back. They will trash him. They will pull him down. They will make sure they shred him to pieces. And it's going to happen before your own very eyes. Just wait for it. Just wait. You're going to see it. Biafran people. I say, may Chukwu Okike my guide and protect every single Biafran man and woman. Mainly the Biafrans in Anambra State. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And you see, today it was people on their own rejected that mandate of that monster. People on their own. We didn't hear any place where they say that they couldn't be able to, even the unknown government, they weren't able to unleash their unknown government. They were not able to unleash them because they were thinking that Biafrans would disobey. But Biafrans sat at home. Biafrans were sitting at home. Nobody was accused. No Biafran was accused. ESN was not accused of enforcing it. We didn't see any video of ESN forcing or fighting or pushing anybody around. Biafrans on their own have woken up. They know what is right. They know that we deserve our freedom. They know that we deserve to be peaceful. They know that we deserve to have our own nation, a place that we can defend and call our own nation. The time has come. I said it at the beginning of this year, that in the year 2022, there will be more death. There will be more deceit. There will be more distraction. There will be more confusion. But those who are mentally tough will overcome. And I thank Chukwu Okike that the people of Anambra State today have proven that their toughness is getting more stronger and stronger. And that is how it's supposed to be. Let the seat at home become tougher than it is. I'm still waiting to see the same story on Sunday. I'm still waiting. Let us catch up on Sunday the way we are holding on Monday, sit at home. The economic sanction, don't forget it. Don't forget the economic sanction. Stop giving your revenue to these mad people. Stop giving your revenue to them. After giving that revenue, what do we do? Give the revenue give that revenue now to Seludo. What he will do to use it to go to Abuja and order from military. Give revenue to them. They use it to go and bring military to kill you. That is what they do with the revenue that Biafra people are giving them. That is why we must have to be more serious in the economic sanction more than ever. And our brothers and sisters in the riverine area, you have to wake up. Our brothers and sisters in the riverine area have to wake up. Mainly our brothers in the riverine area have to wake up. Wake up. The wealth that is bringing them to Biafra land is in your area. The wealth that is bringing up every of our brothers and sisters who are in the riverine area. You have to wake up. We have to stop the production of oil in Biafra land. We have to reduce the production of oil in Biafra land to zero. It is now or never. There's no going back. No going back. We have to continue to increase the intensity. We have to continue to increase it. If you don't increase it, we cannot be stagnant. We don't have to be stagnant. Anything that we are doing now, we have to double it. We have to double our effort. We have to double our effort. The Biafrans on the mainland are doing their own part. Our Biafrans on the river area, you have to wake up also and do your own part. Shut down the production in that area. It is for our own benefit. You are not doing it just for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are not doing it for me. You are not doing it for Goni person. You are not doing it for Calabar person. You are not doing it for Ifik. You are not doing it for Igbo. You are doing it for your own self. You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for our collective interest as Biafrans. Anything you are doing for this struggle, you are doing it for our collective interest as Biafrans. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your tribe. No matter what you call yourself, it doesn't matter. What matters is our collective interest. Freedom. Freedom. We don't know who is going to be today, tomorrow. We don't know who is going to be tomorrow. Some people who lost their life today, yesterday, they were there. The people who are victims today, yesterday, they were not victims. They were probably smiling on their beds. People who will be victims tomorrow, today, they never know. And they are, some of them are celebrated, gallivanting up and down. Tomorrow they will be a victim. You see why you must not stop in what you are doing. You never can tell what will happen the next minute. So whatever we're doing, we have to increase it. If you are sitting at home, sit at home more. Make it much more clearer than to your enemy. Make it much more clearer to the world. If you're praying, pray more. Pray much more than you have done. Add fasting to it. If you're campaigning, campaign more. If you're broadcasting, broadcast more. If you're fighting, fight more. Whatever you are doing for the actualization of Biafra, it is high time you raise it to the highest bar. Don't anybody that is telling you to play it low, calm down a little bit. That person is a deceiver and is a distraction. We can't be distracted. We have waited for too long. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today is going through torture on daily basis. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through torture on daily basis, and nobody is speaking up. Nobody is speaking up. You see them doing their campaign. You see them popping up, talking about Igbo presidency that will kill all of them. Even when they know that nobody is going to appoint them for any presidency, these idiots know. But they will not speak about the man who has made them relevant. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have made most of them relevant today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made most of them relevant. And some of them think that by keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, that they will now give you presidency. You are a joker. You are a grand joker. If you think by leaving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, then you'll be giving your Igbo president, you're a joker. You're a joker. Keep on deceiving yourself. Keep on deceiving Biafran people. We must wake up and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No minister anywhere, no politician anywhere, no international community will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No judge, no lawyer will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only people that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the ordinary people, you and I. What we say, what we do, we free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The civil disobedience that we are backing in, the civil disobedience that we are embarking in, you see the way Anambra State have conducted a referendum. Let that same thing begin to be replicated in all states. You see the way Biafra land, mainly the southeastern states, have been doing. Let every other state emulate from them and replicate it, and you will see things change. Things can never change by begging. The enemy that we are up against are those who they don't understand. They don't know what is called begging. They don't understand the language that is called begging. The more you engage in begging, the more they destroy you. We are up against a very deadly enemy. Please share this video. If you have not shared this video on your platform, share this video on your platform, on your channels, any place you belong, in your WhatsApp group, any place you belong, share the video. Let the people hear us and hear us clear that a referendum has been conducted in Biafra land once again in Anambra State, and Anambra State have rejected Soludo. Anambra State have received Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra, embrace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra, and reject Soludo. And that is the voice of Biafra. That is the spirit of Biafra. How so? How could these people who call themselves elites, they call themselves elders, yet all this parable, they make it, they speak about it, but they never remember it. The Igbo people use that popular word, nobody should leave his own brother or sister behind. Do not leave your sister or brother behind. In Igbo language. Do not leave your brother or your sister behind. But today, you see every one of them have deserted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have deserted him. Those who supposedly have the louder voice, they have deserted him. None of them is speaking on their platform. None of them is speaking. They are busy promoting themselves. They are busy trying to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. They don't want us to talk about him. They don't want us to speak about him. They don't want us to protest about him. They don't want us to react about his issue. Yet, they know fully well. But I thank Chukwu that the ordinary people understand the language and they are not relenting. Since those who are supposed to make noise are not making noise, you see our celebrities. Our celebrities are silent. They are very silent. They're not acting. They're saying nothing. The only few of them who have come in one time or the other who have made impact, our father Chiwetalago. Chiwetalago is always there, adding his own voice, except for Chiwetalago and Kanayo, who came in and spoke once. What about the other celebrities? What about the other celebrities in that country? Every major celebrity you see that they are all from the southern part of Nigeria. What are they saying about the plight of the people in the southern part of Nigeria? Biafran people are losing their life on a daily basis. You see these celebrities, go to their channel, go to their platform, they are posting Ukraine. Go to their various platforms, they are posting about Ukraine. They are talking about Ukraine. But the Ukraine in their backyard, a worse situation than Ukraine is happening in their own nation. They are not talking about it. They don't care about it. A worse situation is happening at their back. They don't speak about it. Yet, these people who are being destroyed are the people who are giving them relevance. It is these people that make them the celebrity they are. They are the people who are buying their movies, buying their music, buying their whatever they produce. But yet, these people whom are being destroyed, families killed, they are being maimed, nobody is using their platform to talk about the plight. The governors will not speak. The businessmen will not come and talk about it. The celebrities will not talk about it. But I thank Chukwu Abiyama that the spirit of Biafra does not look at faces. Spirit of Biafra have possessed every well-meaning Biafran person. And the blood of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is flowing in all our veins. And we cannot stop talking. No matter what they do, no matter the attack they bring, no matter the strategy, we will not stop talking until Biafra comes. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released unconditionally, we will continue to speak. We will continue to shout. We will continue to set the record straight. That Biafran people, all we want is self-determination, referendum for us to go our ways. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never at any point in time declared a war. Never. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed the Eastern Security Network to protect us in the hand of the Caliphate Janjaweed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed the Eastern Security Network to stop what is happening in Kaduna today to happen in Biafra land. You saw bandits, you saw how many they are. In a wrong way. In a wrong way in Kaduna. Bandit. The video is everywhere. Most of you have seen the video. Bandit in the wrong way, well armed. Did you hear Aerofy order jets to go and bomb them? Did you hear Aerofy order jets to bomb them? Instead, he was happy that he said they were repelled. They were just told bye-bye and they go back to their bases. But when it is in Biafra land, innocent Biafran people who are genuinely asking, people know their demand. What they want is what? Self-determination. And they want it through referendum. Hope Uzodema will go and bring jet bomber. and boldly be saying that he wants to bomb his people. And he went ahead to bomb. You see homes, businesses, properties destroyed, life destroyed in Biafra land. Not because they kidnapped, not because they asked for ransom, not because they did anything, not because they were seen with AK-47, but because they are identified as Biafrans. They want to take away everything that we are. Take away our identity and make sure that we are not seen. And some people think it's okay. But I think Chukwu Okabe and the Biafrans are speaking loudly that it is not okay. And we will never, ever be part of that nonsense. We will not be part of it. We will not be part of it. We will never be part of it. Biafran has spoken loudly. In the contraption called Nigeria, we are people who are supposed to speak for us. None of them is talking. None of them is doing anything. None of them. None of them. Including the so-called Ohaneze Ndohi. Ohaneze Ndohi. You're right. Ohaneze Ndohi. The so-called Ohaneze, who supposedly are supposed to be representing the Igbo Biafrans, they are doing nothing. They are doing nothing. They are saying nothing. Instead, each time you call them, even they themselves also swore on that same 1999 constitution. Every one of you remembered when they were making their noise. Restructuring, restructuring. You saw them restructuring. When they were shouting restructuring. Every one of us saw it. When they were telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu restructuring. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from detention last time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu held a meeting with them. They were telling they want restructuring. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, go and get me restructuring. I am going to be holding what I'm holding. If you are able to get restructuring, then we can begin to consider. Instead of going for restructuring, they go and bring soldiers to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That wasn't enough. Later again, they begin to shout restructuring. Without restructuring, there will be no 2023. Without restructuring, there will be no 2023. Everyone, including the Ohaneze Ndohi, they were saying, without restructuring, there will be no 2023. But today, every of them have a presidential candidate. The Ohaneze Ndohi that told us that without restructuring, there will be no 2023. Today, they have a presidential candidate. They are talking about presidential candidate on 2023. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. People who cannot be trusted. Bunch of clowns and idiots everywhere who cannot be trusted. Every one of them, you saw them some time ago. Every one of them. Without restructuring, there will be no election. Without restructuring, there will be no election. Without restructuring, there will be no 2023. But today, every single one of them who was shouting at that time, today, all of them have a presidential aspirant. They have a presidential aspirant. They have somebody they are supporting to be a president. That is the difference between them and us. The difference between these idiots and those of us, the ordinary Biafran people, is that we are consistent and we know what we want. The difference between them and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his followers, we know what we want. We know what we want. We know what we deserve. We know that we are kings and princes. We are not beggars. As for those who have made themselves beggars, let them continue to beg. Let them continue to eat from the crumb that fall from their master's table. But for those of us who know whom we know what we want. We are consistent. We are incorruptible. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unbribable. There are so many people that are unbribable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have opened that channel to show the world that there are people who are unbribable in Biafra land. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many billion you bring. There are still so many people who are unbribable. And we continue to stand our ground until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. We can never stop. We cannot stop. Share this video. Share it to your platform. Share the video to your family and friends. Share it in any platform you belong, any group you belong. Share the video. Tell them they should focus. Every one of us have to focus. Don't be distracted. They are going to bring more tricks. I tell you. Soludo is going to build. It is their next strategy. Soludo is their strategy. Soludo is their last check. And they will use him to present all manner of beautiful things to be able to push Biafra around. But I thank Chukwu Kabiyama that Anambra people will not be able to push Trump. He couldn't push them. With all his beautiful speeches and visiting prison and stopping the payment of revenues and all that, with all those his beautiful tricky moves, he was not able to convince them or deceive Anambra people. And that is the way every Biafran has to stay. We have to stay focused. Don't be deceived. Don't be distracted. We will continue to march on until Biafra comes. Don't lose focus. Do not lose focus. I thank everyone who has watched this video from beginning to end, wherever you're watching from. If you're watching from any part of the world, I thank you very much. Every hand that has shared the video, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you and secure you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafra man in Anambra State. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafra man in Biafra land, men and women. Every Biafran, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Oduduwa person. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect everybody that is genuinely fighting for his or her own freedom. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect Sunday Igboho, secure him, give him strength and courage to continue in the struggle. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, any attack against his life, any poison that have been given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, make Chukwu Okike send doctors spiritually to continue to heal him and minister to him. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally, alive and well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a mission, and he must accomplish his mission. I thank you all who have joined me on this program from beginning to the end. I will join you again tomorrow. If you have time, you can join me on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be on my YouTube channel in the next 1 hour. I will be on my YouTube channel to talk more about this issue. So if you have your time, you can join me on Chuk's Survival channel on YouTube. I'm going to be there to make some broadcasts also. Join me if you have your time. In the next 1 hour, I will be there. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of you. See you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Okike. Bye-bye.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.